Good evening from the beautiful Gold Coast once again. I just had a vision about the dream, about never, ever, ever, if possible in your heart, never give up on your dream. It's paramount that we can all hold on to something bigger in ourselves that we feel to create. And hopefully we can be that passionate about what that dream is, that we are prepared to work at that dream so hard that you will learn during the course of working towards whatever that dream is, the skills and the art and the techniques of creating that dream through the hard work that you do. And that's where the creative process is. It is in the work for the dream, be that to succeed in the arts, be that to succeed economically, be that to succeed to developing your own personal self and your attitudes and your behaviour, in loving other people and connecting with other people, in loving yourself. If you can't see a better version of yourself or a dream of what you would like your life to be, then the creative process may not come because of the work that needs to be put in to create that dream. There does need work to be put in to create it. And once you do put that hard work in to create the dream that you want, it is then people come to realizations that the hard work is paramount in the creation of manifesting a life that you are passionate about and that you dream. If you can't dream it, if you're not passionate about it, if your emotions don't come into these dreams, then it might be hard to be a trailblazer in your life. Be the difference. Be the one that cracks the mold in the dream. Lead the way in your dream. Lead the way in the passion in your dream. Don't give up on it. Keep going. It could be anything. You can dream anything to become whatever you want. But without the dream, it may be hard to get motivated. Even if the dream isn't there, you can start dreaming right now. There's nothing to stop anybody in this world to sit down and dream of something right now that they would want in their life. Right now. Dream of something that you want in your life and hold that dream. hold that dream so committedly and so accurately and so determinedly that there is nothing that is going to sway you from that dream. It doesn't matter if the rain falls on your parade. It doesn't matter if there's setbacks. It doesn't matter if people don't believe in you. It doesn't matter if you got no money and you want something. It doesn't matter what it is. You hold it, and you hold it dear to yourself, and don't make any excuses. And you're going to get knocked down. But it is in that process of how many times you keep getting up that will determine your character in the end, your true character, the real you, the greatness. It's in that character that life becomes different, to a life of no dream, to a life of no hope, to a life of I can't do this, to a life of I haven't got the money to do this, to a life of I'm too young, I'm too old. Whatever it is, disregard it and keep trying and looking for angles and looking for other ways. Nobody said it's going to be easy. There's going to be lots of challenges. And if you can't get around it through the back door, try another front door. If that doesn't work, go another way around. Just keep attacking it and keep going for it in some way or some aspect. If it's to create a life of having a great job that's going to give you a lot of money, or if it's to create a job that you're going to feel really good about, or you're going to help a lot of people, or whatever the job is, keep attempting to reach out to find it. Keep attempting to look for those jobs that's going to give a good return on wages that job offers. And, you might go through 100, 200 vacancies that's advertised that doesn't give you what you want. But you keep going and you keep going and you keep going. And you'll find it. In the end, you'll find it. There's so many ways to skin a cat. Without believing that the dream is possible and working hard at acquiring the dream instead of making excuses, without having that dream as the forefront and the commitment to it, that irrespectively of things not happening today or not happening tomorrow or not happening the next day or not happening in a week's time or not happening in a month's time or not happening in a year's time or 2 years' time or 3 years' time or 4 years' time or 5 years' time or 10 years' time, you still will get it. You will master it. It will happen. There is no timeline on the work that you need to put in for the dreams and what you want in your life. As soon as you put a timeline on it, chances are you could give up on it. Whilst you're breathing, whilst you're sucking air into your beautiful soul, you have hope. Whilst you're alive, there's hope. There's hope that something can happen. There's hope that when one door closes, another opens. There's hope with persistence. I remember when I was a heroin addict and I had to get money, I would walk the streets for hours and hours and hours looking for money. And some of the incidences that I experienced in that not good lifestyle, but it gave me a lot of motivation to succeed. I always found money because I never sat back. And when I can't do this or I can't do whatever it is we tell ourselves we can't do, there's nothing that you can't do with effort. As I said, if something puts an obstacle in front of you, just learn to jump over it. If you make bad business decisions, and even if you lose money, like I've lost millions of dollars in bad business decisions that I participated in, that's okay. I always knew that my long-term dream was not going to be affected by those setbacks, and it's only money. And I suppose it's easy for me to say it's only money when people are so reliant on money, but money's only energy. There's something behind money that's very, very important, and it's this power to seek, and this power to learn, and this power to discover, and this power not to give up, and this power to believe in not what you fear, but believe in what you feel in your heart. So never give up on the dream. You can do it, you can make it. Even if nothing's happening, it's not going to happen straight away. There is no way it can happen straight away. But over a period of time of getting back up from all your setbacks, you'll get there. You'll get there. You might get there at 60, you might get there at 50. It all depends what age you are. If you're 20, it might take 10 years. It might take 40 years. It might take, 50 years. Colonel Sanders was in his late 60s when he, come up with KFC. Ray Kroc, McDonald's, 57. They never gave up. And if you learn from people that become something that you admire, it's their persistence. They're dogged in their passion. But you've got to have some kind of dream. You've got to have something to get out of bed for each day. And sometimes, even during the course of your life, you're going to get tired. You're so going to get tired. There's going to be times when things aren't going right, when nothing's happening, and you could be in a prison cell. you could have lost your family. You could be at the bottom of the bottomless pit. You could have lost millions and millions of dollars. You could just be on unemployment benefits at the moment. You could have a job at the moment that you're not happy with. There could be a lot of things that gives you times in your life where nothing is happening. But if you start dreaming of something better than where you're at, and you're prepared to put that work in, you will manifest it. It will happen over a period of time, I believe. And there's things that I still haven't manifested, but I will. I will in time to come. It will happen. And it's a better way to live as far as I'm concerned, because it gives hope. It gives optimism, Like, of course, There's going to be times when, you want to give up or nothing's happening, but they're the times to go easy on yourself and keep the dream at the forefront and try other ways, or just, keep putting one foot in front of the other through those times. And be grateful through those times. Try to look at, you live in Australia, you live in a great country. Try to find some kind of optimism in those times. You got friends, you got family, you got food on the table. Try to be grateful in those times and keep going. So never give up. Never give up on the dream. And when you break on through and you get the dream, that's when you'll understand. Take care.